And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Yokley with you, joined by Mr. and Coach Carl Pelini at this time. Coach, first off, thanks for spending some time. What a season it has been for you guys. We talked to Ty about the roller coaster. The schedule you play is phenomenal. From your standpoint, when you look at that schedule, what's the reason? Is it because the playoffs that you play that schedule to get your kids ready and just kind of throw it out there?
I think that's the case, but I think a lot of it is just traditional rivalries. We always played Harding.
Mhm.
Boardman's been a great rivalry for us. Obviously, Ursuline's a great rivalry for us. Steubenville and Mooney over the years have had such great games. I feel like kids want to come here to play those teams, and to me, it's a recruiting thing too. I mean, kids want to come here
Yeah,
because of the schedule we play and the opportunity to get featured. And yeah, it makes it a little harder to get into the playoffs, obviously,
sure.
with the schedule like that, with the school our size. But like you said, when we do get in, I feel like we've been prepared. We're not going to play teams. I don't know. I don't know how many Division 5 teams you could match up against an Ursuline or a Warren Harding
Yeah.
or whatnot.
It was incredible. You talk about the rivalry game, the Holy War, week 10. You guys went toe to toe with them, and it felt like coming out of the locker room, you were motivated. The guys were ready to go. What did you say? I guess is the first question.
This senior class is awesome. I really haven't had to say much. We're in great condition. We started conditioning early, and I've really pushed it hard. We've really finished games strong. And you look at the Ursuline game and Cheney and Boardman and Lindsley, all those games. We're one play, one mistake, one play away from. We could as easily be undefeated as we are. 6-5 or whatever we are. So um, we've matched up tough. It's been a fun season in that regard. For me, I'd rather play that kind of schedule where you're going to get tested every week than to go out and get a cushy schedule
Yeah.
and not have any fun the other way.
You mentioned this senior class. I mean, they've battled through some adversity this year, on and off the field, probably more than you've seen in some time. I mean, what does it mean to you to have these kind of guys that just keep standing up and fighting?
Well, I mean, they're special to me. They were sophomores my first year here, and their commitment from that year on. I mean, in the weight room in the off season, and I just kept telling them, you just keep your nose to the grindstone. You keep going, and you'll have success before you get out of here. And so I couldn't be more happy for them right now, and I hope we can make a run here.
So I asked Ty, when you walk into that gym and you see all those banners, is there any pressure? And he goes, it's just one of those things that we want to do it ourselves and turn around things back where Mooney was. You have the same experience. I mean, what do you talk about with these kids when you start that season and you have a tough season like the past couple? And I mean, getting things back to where you remember them being.
Right. And I didn't spend a lot of time. I mean, I'll spend some time certainly talking about the tradition, but for me it's about not the tradition of the championships, but the work ethic and the character and the toughness and the physicality that those teams represented. And that's what I was trying to instill in these guys. And embracing the process of getting better. Um, just keeping just keep marching forward no matter what happens. You lose a close one, you win a close one, you win a big one, you lose a big one, doesn't matter. Just keep preparing the next week and for the next season, and everything will be okay. And it's turning out that way.
You got Norway coming up this week on Friday, a tough team, and it's everybody's got this circled as the slobber knocker of the week, so to speak. Two physical teams going up against each other. What do you think are the keys to beating Norway and getting to the next round?
I think our speed, we're going to have to find ways to get the ball on the edge and get vertical up the field. Defensively, we have to stop the run. We've been pretty good all year. And, I feel good about our secondary and our coverage side of it. We're going to have to be able to stop the run and counteract their running attack. If we can do that, I think we'll be fine on both sides of the ball.
Coach, playoffs. Last question for you. Playoffs are always a special time of year, especially here. What do you want these kids to remember about suiting up for week 11, week 12, and hopefully week 13?
I the ride. You know, I keep telling them the process, the ride. It's not just about the game, but it's about preparing for the game and the enjoyment of playing these great teams week in and week out. And at this point, anyone can win it, and it's who can play their best every week, and that's what our goal is.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you as
Thank
always.
you.
Good luck to you.
Appreciate you coming.